MN colors. Manganese blue, manganese violet roll in paint. Function. Provides unique shades of blue and purple with good stability and light fastness. Application. Used in specialty colors for their distinct hues. Algorithm influence. Social media platforms like X utilize data collection and algorithmic techniques to influence user engagement and behavior. Artists can leverage this understanding to enhance their visibility and monetize their art by engaging consistently, using relevant hashtags, and interacting with their followers. The problem is artists have a tendency to go against the grain, which is almost a requirement for greatness in a world that often works against creative types.
You've been living in a dream world, Neo.
파인아티코 세일 바이나오 뱅뱅커 마스터피스 구아치 페인팅스의 0 곱하기 888 아트 에이전시 www.x888 ART 뮤직 바이 아지로.
You've been living in a dream world, Neo.
Xerox AD88 Art Agency is currently having a wildfire due to Azyro's hottest tracks. Tune in now before it's too late.
You've been living in a dream world, Neo.
In addition to quantum dots, integrated quantum photonics represents a groundbreaking approach to color production. This technology employs photonic integrated circuits to manipulate photonic quantum states, allowing for exquisite control over light at a microscopic level. The result is the ability to generate colors with unparalleled brightness and accuracy, paving the way for advanced imaging and display technologies that could redefine visual standards. Quantum imaging further expands the horizons of optics by utilizing quantum mechanically entangled light particles. This approach transcends the capabilities of conventional optics, enabling the development of novel imaging techniques, microscopy, and spectroscopy. The potential applications of quantum imaging are vast, promising higher resolution and more accurate color representation. This could have profound implications for fields such as medical imaging, where precise diagnostics are crucial, and environmental monitoring, where accurate data collection is essential. Looking forward, there are intriguing theoretical possibilities yet to be explored in the realm of quantum optics and color manipulation. For instance, researchers might investigate the use of quantum coherence and superposition states to create dynamic, tunable colors that change in response to external stimuli. Another exciting avenue could be the exploration of topological photonics, where the properties of light are manipulated through the structure of materials, potentially leading to entirely new color experiences. The intersection of art and quantum optics is another fascinating frontier. Artists could collaborate with scientists to harness these technologies, creating installations that feature colors and visual effects never before seen. This blend of science and art could lead to immersive experiences that challenge our perceptions and expand the boundaries of creativity. In conclusion, the principles of quantum optics are opening up unprecedented possibilities for manipulating light and creating new colors. From quantum dot displays to integrated quantum photonics and quantum imaging, these advancements hold promise for a future where interaction with light and color is profoundly transformed. Welcome to the ArtX Show. Today, we're diving deep into the nuanced relationship between traditional and digital art, the intricacies of color mixing, and the evolving influence of technology on art. Let's thought on the essence of painting.
You are watching Ben Banker as he is painting on the ArtX Show. Presented to you by the Azyro X888 Art Agency. You can attain more information on Ben at www.azyrox888.art.
While it is theoretically possible to create paint made of living robotic nanoparticles charged by light, there are several reasons why this is not a feasible or practical approach to painting. 1. Complexity of nanotechnology. Creating living robotic nanoparticles that can be charged by light and perform specific tasks is a highly complex and challenging task. It would require significant advances in fields such as nanotechnology, biotechnology, and materials science. 2. Stability and control. Living organisms are inherently unstable and difficult to control, which would make it challenging to ensure consistent performance and quality in a painting application. 3. Limited lifespan. Living organisms have a limited lifespan, which means that the nanoparticles would eventually die or degrade, leading to a decrease in the paint's effectiveness. 4. Ethical considerations. Using living organisms in paint raises ethical concerns, such as the potential for unintended consequences or harm to human health and the environment. 5. Cost and scalability. Developing and manufacturing such a complex and advanced paint would likely be very expensive and may not be scalable to meet the demands of the painting industry. Therefore, while the idea of paint made of living robotic nanoparticles charged by light is intriguing, it is not a practical or feasible solution for painting at this time. However, researchers and scientists are continuing to explore the potential of nanotechnology in painting, and it is possible that new discoveries and advances could lead to the development of innovative and effective painting technologies in the future. While the idea of creating paint made of living robotic nanoparticles charged by light may seem intriguing, there are several reasons why it is not a feasible or practical approach to painting. One of the primary challenges is the complexity of nanotechnology itself. Creating living robotic nanoparticles that can be charged by light and perform specific tasks is a highly complex and challenging task. Complexity of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a field that deals with the manipulation of matter at the nanoscale, which is 1 to 100 nanometers in diameter. At this scale, surface area and quantum mechanical effects become important in describing properties of matter. The complexity of nanotechnology lies in the fact that it requires a deep understanding of various scientific disciplines, including physics, chemistry, biology, and materials science. Significant advances required to create living robotic nanoparticles that can be charged by light and perform specific tasks. Significant advances are required in various fields, including nanoparticle synthesis, developing methods to synthesize nanoparticles with specific properties, such as size, shape, and composition. Light charging, developing methods to charge the nanoparticles with light, which requires a deep understanding of photophysics and photochemistry. Robotics and control, developing methods to control the movement and behavior of the nanoparticles, which requires a deep understanding of robotics and control systems. Conclusion. In conclusion, while the idea of creating paint made of living robotic nanoparticles charged by light is theoretically possible, it is not a feasible or practical approach to painting due to the complexity of nanotechnology and the significant advances required in various fields. Nanotechnology in paintings can pose potential health risks, as some nanoparticles can be toxic and cause harm to human health and the environment. Some of the potential dangers of nanotech in paintings include: 1. Respiratory problems. Inhaling nanoparticles can cause respiratory problems, such as coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. 2. Skin irritation. Skin contact with nanoparticles can cause irritation, itching, and rashes. 3. Cancer. Some nanoparticles have been linked to an increased risk of cancer, as they can cause genetic damage and disrupt cellular function. 4. Environmental contamination. Nanoparticles can accumulate in the environment and contaminate soil, water, and air, posing a risk to wildlife and human health. Number 5. Unknown long-term effects. The long-term effects of exposure to nanoparticles are not yet fully understood, and more research is needed to determine the full range of potential health risks. It is important to note that not all nanoparticles are harmful, and the specific risks associated with a particular type of nanoparticle will depend on its properties and the specific application in which it is used. However, it is important to be aware of the potential risks and take appropriate precautions when working with or exposed to nanoparticles in paintings. Nanotechnology in paintings can pose potential health risks due to the toxicity of some nanoparticles, which can cause harm to human health and the environment. Some of the potential dangers of nanotech in paintings include respiratory problems. Inhaling nanoparticles can cause respiratory problems, such as coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. Skin irritation. Skin contact with nanoparticles can cause irritation, itching, and other skin reactions. These risks are associated with the unique properties of nanoparticles, which can penetrate biological membranes and cause harm to living organisms. It is essential to consider these potential risks when using nanotechnology in paintings to ensure a safe and healthy environment for those who come into contact with them. 1. Medieval period. lead-based paints, realgar, arsenic sulfide, orpiment, arsenic trisulfide, vermilion, mercury sulfide, and lamp black, soot. 2. Renaissance period, lead-based paints, vermilion, mercury sulfide, Shields green, copper arsenite, Naples yellow, lead antimonate, and Paris green, copper acetoarsenite. To advance nanotechnology in paint and create a durable, almost eternal paint, several innovative avenues can be explored. Here are some key areas of research and development that could potentially overcome current barriers. 1. Self-healing nanoparticles. Development. Design nanoparticles that can self-repair when damaged. This could involve embedding repair mechanisms that are activated by environmental triggers, e.g. light, heat, moisture. Implementation. Incorporate these self-healing nanoparticles into the paint matrix, ensuring longevity and durability by continuously repairing minor damages and wear. 2. Energy harvesting nanoparticle development. Create nanoparticles capable of harvesting energy from environmental sources such as light, heat, or mechanical movement. These could be based on advancements in photovoltaic, thermoelectric, or piezoelectric technologies. Implementation. Use these nanoparticles to power micro-robots within the paint that can perform maintenance tasks, such as repairing micro cracks or rejuvenating faded colors. 3. Smart color-changing nanoparticles. Development. Engineer nanoparticles that can change color in response to external stimuli, e.g. temperature, light, or chemical exposure. These could be based on advancements in photonic crystals or thermochromic materials. Implementation. Integrate these into the paint to create dynamic, responsive surfaces that can adjust their appearance based on environmental conditions, thereby maintaining an appealing aesthetic over time. 4. Bio-inspired nanoparticles. Development. Mimic biological systems known for their durability and adaptability, such as the protective coatings on beetle shells or lotus leaves. These bio-inspired nanoparticles could exhibit superhydrophobicity, self-cleaning, and anti-corrosive properties. Implementation. Apply these bio-inspired designs to create paint that remains clean and intact, resisting environmental wear and tear for extended periods. 5. Advanced coating and binding technologies. Development. Innovate new binding agents that can enhance the adhesion and uniform dispersion of nanoparticles within the paint matrix. These agents could be designed to interact at the molecular level with both the nanoparticles and the substrate. Implementation. Use these advanced coatings to ensure that the nanoparticles are evenly distributed and securely bound, enhancing the overall durability and performance of the paint. 6. Multifunctional nanoparticles. Development. Create multifunctional nanoparticles that combine several properties, such as UV resistance, antimicrobial effects, and self-cleaning capabilities. Implementation. Incorporate these multifunctional nanoparticles into the paint to provide comprehensive protection and functionality, thereby extending the lifespan and utility of the painted surface. 7. Quantum dots for longevity. Development. Utilize quantum dots, which are nanoscale semiconductor particles, to provide long-lasting color stability and brightness. Quantum dots are known for their high resistance to photobleaching. Implementation. Integrate quantum dots into the paint to ensure vibrant colors that do not fade over time, maintaining the paint's aesthetic appeal indefinitely. 8. Nanoparticle encapsulation. Development. Develop encapsulation techniques that protect sensitive nanoparticles within robust, inert shells. These shells could release the active nanoparticles only when needed. Implementation. Use encapsulated nanoparticles to protect reactive components from degradation, ensuring that they are only activated under specific conditions, thereby extending the paint's effectiveness. By focusing on these innovative approaches, researchers and scientists can potentially overcome current limitations in nanotechnology for paint, creating a product that is not only highly functional and adaptive, but also has an extraordinarily long lifespan. Development hypothesis and implementation plan for bio-inspired nanoparticles paint. Development hypothesis. Objective: to develop a paint incorporating bio-inspired nanoparticles that mimic the durability and adaptability of biological systems, resulting in a product with superhydrophobic, self-cleaning, and anti-corrosive properties. Product recipe and possible ingredients. Ingredients. 1. Base paint matrix. Acrylic resin provides a stable, flexible base. Solvent, e.g. water or organic solvent, for adjusting viscosity and application method. 2. Bio-inspired nanoparticles. Superhydrophobic nanoparticles, silica or titanium dioxide nanoparticles treated with hydrophobic agents such as fluorinated silanes. Self-cleaning nanoparticles. Titanium dioxide, TiO2, nanoparticles, known for their photocatalytic properties, aiding in breakdown of organic contaminants. Anti-corrosive nanoparticles, zinc oxide, ZNO, or cerium oxide, CEO2 nanoparticles for corrosion resistance. 3. Binding agents, functionalized polymers, e.g. silane coupling agents, enhance the adhesion between nanoparticles and the paint matrix. 4. Additives, UV stabilizers, to protect the paint and nanoparticles from UV degradation. Dispersants, to ensure even distribution of nanoparticles within the paint. Recipe: 1. Preparation of nanoparticles. Synthesize silica or titanium dioxide nanoparticles and treat them with fluorinated silanes to achieve superhydrophobic properties. Produce titanium dioxide nanoparticles for self-cleaning effects. Synthesize zinc oxide or cerium oxide nanoparticles for anti-corrosion properties. 2. Formulation of paint. Disperse the nanoparticles into the acrylic resin using high shear mixing to ensure uniform distribution. Add functionalized polymers to improve nanoparticle adhesion within the paint matrix. Incorporate UV stabilizers and dispersants to enhance stability and performance. Adjust viscosity with appropriate solvents for the intended application method, e.g. brush, spray, roller. 3. Testing and optimization. Test the paint for superhydrophobicity, self-cleaning ability, and anti-corrosive properties. Optimize the concentration of nanoparticles to balance performance and cost. Implementation plan. Step 1. Research and development. Conduct a literature review on bio-inspired materials and their properties. Synthesize and characterize the bio-inspired nanoparticles. Step 2. Formulation. Develop small-scale batches of the paint. Test the physical and chemical properties, e.g. viscosity, drying time, adhesion. Step 3. Prototyping and testing. Apply the paint on various substrates, e.g. metal, wood, plastic, to test adhesion and performance. Perform accelerated aging tests to evaluate long-term durability. Step 4. Scale up. Optimize the formulation for large-scale production. Establish quality control protocols to ensure consistency. Step 5. Commercialization. Develop marketing strategies highlighting the unique properties of the paint. Collaborate with distributors and retailers for market entry. Cost estimation. Raw materials, acrylic resin, $3 to $5 per gallon. Silica titanium dioxide nanoparticles, $100 to $200 per kilogram. Zinc oxide cerium oxide nanoparticles, $50 to $100 per kilogram. Functionalized polymers, UV stabilizers, and dispersants, $20 to $50 per kilogram. Production costs: small-scale production, $20 to $30 per gallon. Large-scale production, $10 to $15 per gallon. Retail price, estimated retail price, $50 to $100 per gallon, depending on production scale and market demand. Best canvas, canvas type. Non-porous substrates, metals, aluminum, steel, plastics, PVC, polyethylene, and treated wood. Preparation. Ensure the surface is clean, dry, and primed if necessary to enhance adhesion. Recommended use cases. outdoor structures and facades, high exposure to elements where superhydrophobic and self-cleaning properties are beneficial. Marine environments. Anti-corrosive properties are crucial. Industrial applications, resistance to harsh chemicals and wear. By following this development hypothesis and implementation plan, the bio-inspired nanoparticle paint can offer a durable, multifunctional solution that significantly extends the lifespan and performance of painted surfaces. Development hypothesis and implementation plan for self-healing nanoparticles paint. Development hypothesis. Objective: to develop a paint incorporating self-healing nanoparticles that can repair minor damages and wear when triggered by environmental factors such as light, heat, or moisture. This will result in a paint with enhanced longevity and durability. Product recipe and possible ingredients. Ingredients. 1. Base paint matrix. Acrylic resin provides a stable, flexible base. Solvent, e.g., water or organic solvent, for adjusting viscosity and application method. 2. Self-healing nanoparticles, microcapsules with healing agents, polymeric microcapsules containing healing agents like epoxy resins or other polymer precursors. Photocatalytic nanoparticles, titanium dioxide, TiO2 nanoparticles that can catalyze polymerization reactions when exposed to light. Thermoresponsive nanoparticles, polymers like poly and isopropyl acrylamide, PNIP-AM, that respond to temperature changes by altering their properties. Moisture-responsive nanoparticles, silica nanoparticles functionalized with hygroscopic materials that swell and release healing agents upon moisture exposure. 3. Binding agents. Functionalized polymers, e.g. silane coupling agents, enhance the adhesion between nanoparticles and the paint matrix. 4. Additives, UV stabilizers, to protect the paint and nanoparticles from UV degradation. Dispersants, to ensure even distribution of nanoparticles within the paint. Recipe, 1 preparation of nanoparticles. Synthesize microcapsules containing healing agents using techniques such as emulsion polymerization. Produce photocatalytic titanium dioxide nanoparticles for light-activated healing. Synthesize thermoresponsive and moisture-responsive nanoparticles. 2. Formulation of paint. Disperse the self-healing nanoparticles into the acrylic resin using high shear mixing to ensure uniform distribution. Add functionalized polymers to improve nanoparticle adhesion within the paint matrix. Incorporate UV stabilizers and dispersants to enhance stability and performance. Adjust viscosity with appropriate solvents for the intended application method, e.g., brush, spray, roller. 3. Testing and optimization. Test the paint for self-healing ability under various environmental triggers, light, heat, moisture. Optimize the concentration of nanoparticles to balance performance and cost. Implementation plan. Step 1. Research and development. Conduct a literature review on self-healing materials and their properties. Synthesize and characterize the self-healing nanoparticles. Step 2. Formulation. Develop small-scale batches of the paint. Test the physical and chemical properties, e.g., viscosity, drying time, adhesion. Step 3. Prototyping and testing. Apply the paint on various substrates, e.g., metal, wood, plastic, to test adhesion and performance. Perform accelerated aging tests to evaluate long-term durability. Test the self-healing capabilities by creating controlled damage and assessing the repair efficacy. Step 4. Scale up. Optimize the formulation for large-scale production. Establish quality control protocols to ensure consistency. Step 5. Commercialization. Develop marketing strategies highlighting the unique self-healing properties of the paint. Collaborate with distributors and retailers for market entry. Cost estimation. Raw materials, acrylic resin, $3 to $5 per gallon. Microcapsules with healing agents, $200 to $400 per kilogram. Photocatalytic nanoparticles, $100 to $200 per kilogram. Thermoresponsive, moisture-responsive nanoparticles, $150 to $300 per kilogram. Functionalized polymers, UV stabilizers, and dispersants, $20 to $50 per kilogram. Production costs, small-scale production, $30 to $50 per gallon. Large-scale production, $20 to $35 per gallon. Retail price, estimated retail price, $100 to $200 per gallon, depending on production scale and market demand. Best canvas type, non-porous substrates, metals, aluminum, steel, plastics, PVC, polyethylene, and treated wood. Preparation. Ensure the surface is clean, dry, and primed if necessary to enhance adhesion. Recommended use cases: outdoor structures and facades, areas exposed to environmental damage where self-healing properties can maintain integrity, marine environments, resistance to salt water and physical abrasion, industrial applications, surfaces prone to wear and tear requiring frequent maintenance. By following this development hypothesis and implementation plan, the self-healing nanoparticle paint can offer a durable, multifunctional solution that significantly extends the lifespan and performance of painted surfaces. 3. Industrial period, lead-based paints, chromium, lead chromate, zinc yellow, zinc chromate, molybdenum orange, lead molybdate, and cadmium yellow, cadmium sulfide. 4. Modern period, lead-based paints, cadmium paints, chromium, lead chromate, strontium yellow, strontium chromate, and cobalt blue, cobalt 2 oxide aluminium oxide. The use of pigments has undergone significant changes throughout history, with various periods characterized by the dominance of specific pigments. Here's a breakdown of the pigments used during each period. Medieval period. 1. Lead-based paints, realgar, arsenic sulfide. Orpiment, arsenic trisulfide. Vermilion, mercury sulfide. Lampblack, soot. These pigments were commonly used in medieval art, with lead-based paints being a staple. Realgar and orpiment were used for their vibrant yellow and orange hues, while vermilion provided a bright red color. Lampblack was used for shading and darkening. Renaissance period 2. Lead-based paints, vermilion, mercury sulfide, Scheele's green, copper arsenite, Naples yellow, lead antimonate, Paris green, copper acetoarsenite. During the Renaissance, the use of lead-based paints continued, while vermilion remained a popular choice for its vibrant red color. Scheele's green, Naples yellow, and Paris green were introduced, offering new shades of green and yellow. Industrial period 3. Lead-based paints, chromium, lead chromate, zinc, yellow, zinc chromate, molybdenum orange, lead molybdate, cadmium yellow, cadmium sulfide. The industrial period saw the introduction of new pigments, including chromium, zinc yellow, and cadmium yellow. Lead-based paints continued to be used, while molybdenum orange offered a new orange hue. Modern period 4. Lead-based, the modern period has seen a shift away from lead-based paints due to health and environmental concerns. While lead-based paints are still used in some contexts, their use is being phased out in favor of safer alternatives. CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and key black, and RGB, red, green, blue, are 2 color modes used in graphic design, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. The main difference between the 2 lies in their purpose and application. RGB color mode, used for digital designs such as digital images, web design, television and video, computer screens. Additive color model, RGB combines red, green, and blue light to create a wide range of colors, suitable for digital displays as it takes advantage of the additive nature of light. RGB color mode is ideal for digital designs as it provides a wider range of colors and is more suitable for digital screens. CMYK color mode, used for print designs such as business cards, posters, brochures, magazines. Subtractive color model. CMYK combines cyan, magenta, and yellow inks to create a range of colors. Suitable for print materials, as it takes advantage of the subtractive nature of ink. CMYK color mode is ideal for print designs, as it provides a more accurate representation of colors and is suitable for physical materials. Strange facts about CMYK and RGB color modes. CMYK has a wider range of colors than RGB. While RGB has a wider range of colors in terms of brightness and saturation, CMYK has a wider range of colors in terms of hue and depth. RGB is ideal for digital designs, as it takes advantage of the additive nature of light. CMYK is ideal for print designs, as it takes advantage of the subtractive nature of ink. CMYK is more accurate for color representation. CMYK is more accurate for color representation, as it takes into account the subtractive nature of ink and the way colors interact with each other. RGB is more prone to color shifting. RGB is more prone to color shifting, as the colors can change when displayed on different screens or devices. CMYK is more suitable for high contrast designs. CMYK is more suitable for high contrast designs, as it provides a more dramatic and striking visual effect. RGB is more suitable for low contrast designs. RGB is more suitable for low contrast designs, as it provides a more subtle and nuanced visual effect. In summary, CMYK and RGB are two color modes with different strengths and weaknesses. CMYK is ideal for print designs, while RGB is ideal for digital designs. Understanding the differences between the two can help you make informed decisions when creating designs for different mediums. A vector file is a digital file that uses mathematical formulas to draw shapes and lines, rather than pixels. This allows vector files to be scaled infinitely without losing quality or clarity. Vector files are commonly used for logos, icons, and graphics that need to be used in various sizes and resolutions. Strange facts about vector files. Infinite scalability. Vector files can be scaled up or down without losing quality or clarity, making them ideal for use in a variety of applications, from business cards to billboards. Mathematical formulas. Vector files use mathematical formulas to draw shapes and lines rather than pixels, which allows for precise control over the design. Editable. Vector files are editable in software like Adobe Illustrator, which makes it easy to make changes to the design. File extensions. Vector files typically have file extensions such as .ai, .eps, PDF, and SVG. Resolution. Vector files do not have a resolution, as they are not composed of pixels. Instead, they are defined by the mathematical formulas used to draw the shapes and lines. Printing. Vector files are often used for printing, as they can be scaled to any size without losing quality. Many printers use .pdf as a standard format for printing. Conversion. Vector files can be easily converted to other formats, such as .pdf, which is designed for both printing and document transfer. Key takeaways. Vector files are used for logos, icons, and graphics that need to be used in various sizes and resolutions. Vector files use mathematical formulas to draw shapes and lines rather than pixels. Vector files are editable and can be scaled infinitely without losing quality or clarity. Vector files have file extensions such as .ai, .eps, .pdf, and .svg. Vector files are often used for printing and can be converted to other formats, such as .pdf. A vector file is a graphic based on mathematical curves and paths instead of pixels. It is a resolution-independent image that can be scaled infinitely without losing quality. Vector files are commonly used for logos, icons, and graphics that need to be displayed in various sizes and resolutions. Types of vector files. The most common types of vector files are .ai, Adobe Illustrator, a proprietary file format used by Adobe Illustrator. EPS, Encapsulated PostScript, a file format that can be used by various graphics and text editors. SVG, Scalable Vector Graphics, an open standard file format used for web graphics and illustrations. Strange facts about vector files. Resolution independence. Vector files are resolution independent, meaning they can be scaled up or down without losing quality. Mathematical formulas. Vector files use mathematical formulas to draw shapes, lines, and curves, making them unique from raster files. Scalability. Vector files can be scaled infinitely without pixelation or distortion, making them ideal for logos, icons, and graphics that need to be displayed in various sizes. Editability. Vector files can be edited and modified using vector graphics software like Adobe Illustrator, CorelDRAW, or Inkscape. Compatibility. Vector files can be opened and edited by various graphics and text editors, making them a versatile file format. In summary, vector files are a unique type of image file that uses mathematical formulas to draw shapes and lines, making them resolution independent and scalable. They are commonly used for logos, icons, and graphics that need to be displayed in various sizes and resolutions. With their editability and compatibility, vector files are an essential part of the design and graphics world. The JPEG, Joint Photographic Experts Group file format, was created in 1992 as the result of a process that started in 1986. The JPEG-1 standard, ISO IECN 9118, was composed of 4 separate parts: Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. Part 1 defines the coding of still images. Part 2 defines the compliance testing. Part 3 defines a set of extensions to the coding technologies. And Part 4 focuses on the registration of JPEG-1 profiles and defines the registration authorities. JPEG file interchange format. Part 5 of the JPEG standard specifies the JPEG file interchange format, JFIF. JFIF is a popular format that has been the de facto file format for images encoded by the JPEG standard. Strange facts. JPEG files are compressed using a lossy compression mechanism, which means that some of the image data is discarded during the compression process. The human eye is not very good at seeing lots of brightness differences over a small area, so JPEG compression can reduce photos down to just around 10% of their uncompressed file size with very little loss of perceptible quality. The first JPEG-1 standard was released in 1992, and the latest version was released in 1994. JPEG files are often used for storing and transmitting photographic images, as they are widely supported by most devices and can be compressed to a relatively small size. The name JPEG is pronounced JPEG. JPEG files can be identified by their file extension, which is usually JPG or JPEG. The JPEG format has been widely used for many years and has become the most common file format for photo storage. History of PNG. The PNG, Portable Network Graphics, file format was created in the early 1990s by a group of developers who wanted to create a new image file format that was free from the patent restrictions of other formats like GIF and TIFF. The PNG group was formed in 1994, and the first public draft of the PNG specification was released in October 1995. The format was officially standardized in October 1996. File structure. A PNG file consists of a header followed by a series of chunks. The header contains information about the file, such as the file type, width, height, and bit depth. The chunks contain the actual image data, as well as metadata like the color palette and transparency information. Strange facts. The high bit is set to detect transmission systems that do not support 8-bit data, and to reduce the chance that a text file is mistakenly interpreted as a PNG, or vice versa. This is a unique feature of the PNG file format that helps to prevent errors when transmitting files over different systems. PNG files can contain a magic number in the header, which is a sequence of bytes that identifies the file as a PNG. This magic number is 8954E47, which stands for PNG signature. PNG files can be compressed using lossless compression algorithms like deflate. This means that the file can be compressed without losing any of its original data, making it ideal for images that require precise detail. PNG files can have a transparent background, which is useful for creating images with transparent backgrounds. This is achieved by using an alpha channel, which stores the transparency information for each pixel. The PNG format has a small file size, making it ideal for web use. This is because PNG files can be compressed to a small size without losing any of their original quality. Interesting facts. The PNG format was originally designed to be a replacement for the GIF format. However, the PNG format has since become more widely used than GIF, especially for images with transparent backgrounds. The PNG format has a wide range of applications, including graphics, logos, and even medical imaging. The format's lossless compression and high-quality image rendering make it an ideal choice for a wide range of applications. The PNG format has been used in a variety of creative projects, including art, design, and even music. The format's flexibility and versatility make it a popular choice for artists and designers. WebP is a modern image format developed by Google to reduce the size of images on the web without sacrificing quality. The format was created to make web pages load faster and use less bandwidth. File structure. A WebP file consists of VP8 or VP8L image data and a container based on RIF. The standalone libwebp library serves as a reference implementation for the WebP specification and is available from the Google repository or as a tarball. Compression techniques. WebP uses predictive compression to encode an image. It checks the values in neighboring blocks of pixels to predict the values in a block, and then it only encodes the difference between them. This allows pixels to be copied multiple times throughout a single file, and redundant data is removed from each block. Support WebP is supported by various graphics software, including Acorn, which added native support for WebP in version 2.6, released on October 21, 2010. The format is also supported by other software and browsers, including Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. Strange facts. WebP is a sister project of the WebM video container format, which is based on the VP8 video codec developed by On2 Technologies. WebP was released by Google in September 2010, shortly after the acquisition of On2 Technologies. WebP supports lossless and lossy compression, as well as transparency, which is typically 3x smaller than PNG files. WebP is designed to make web pages load faster by reducing the size of images without sacrificing quality. The format is also designed to be more efficient in terms of storage space, allowing for smaller file sizes compared to other formats like JPEG and PNG. The graphics interchange format, GIF, was created in 1987 by Steve Wilhite and his team at CompuServe. Initially, GIF was designed as a means of reducing the size of images and short animations, making it a popular format for transmitting and storing graphic files. File structure. A GIF file consists of several parts. Header, the first 6 bytes of the file, which contain the signature GIF87A or GF89A to identify the file as a GIF. Logical screen descriptor contains information about the image, such as the width, height, and number of colors. Graphic control extension contains information about the image, such as the background color and transparency. Image data, the actual image data which is compressed using LZW compression. Trailer, the last byte of the file which signals the end of the file. Strange facts GIFs were originally intended to be used for static images, The first GIFs were designed to be static images, not animations. It wasn't until 1995 that Netscape added the functionality to loop GIFs endlessly. GIFs were once considered tacky and garish. In the early 2000s, GIFs fell out of favor due to their association with noisy website backgrounds and Comic Sans font. GIFs can be used for infinite loops or single loops. While GIFs can be looped infinitely, they can also be set to loop only once or a specific number of times. GIFs have a maximum size limit. The maximum size of a GIF is 4,294,967,295 bytes, 4 gigabytes. GIFs can be used for animations, but not for video. GIFs are designed for short animations, not for long-form video. For video, other formats like MP4 or AVI are more suitable. Interesting developments. The rise of smartphones and social media. The widespread adoption of smartphones and social media platforms like Twitter and Tumblr helped revive the popularity of GIFs in the 2010s. The emergence of new formats. The development of new formats like WebP and APNG has led to a decline in the use of GIFs for some applications, but they remain popular for certain types of content. The cultural significance of GIFs. GIFs have become a cultural phenomenon, with many people using them to express emotions, tell jokes, and share memes. Artists possess a unique brain function that sets them apart from non-artists. Studies have shown that artists have a more random and flexible organization of functional brain networks, which enables them to think creatively and generate innovative solutions. This distinct trait is crucial in a world dominated by rigid systems and automated processes, as it empowers individuals to challenge and outthink the machines and systems. Key findings. Artists have a more random and flexible organization of functional brain networks, which allows for greater creative freedom and innovative thinking. This unique brain function enables artists to think outside the box and come up with novel solutions to complex problems. The creative flexibility of artists is crucial in a world where machines and systems are increasingly dominant, as it allows individuals to challenge and outthink these systems. Implications. The creative flexibility of artists has the potential to drive innovation and progress in various fields, from art and design to science and technology. By understanding the unique brain function of artists, we can develop new approaches to creative problem-solving and innovation. The creative flexibility of artists can also be applied to other areas of life, such as business and education, to foster a more innovative and adaptive approach to problem solving. How do nano artists ensure the longevity and preservation of their artworks? Nano artists employ various techniques to ensure the longevity and preservation of their artworks, which are often fragile and susceptible to degradation. Here are some methods they use. Materials selection. Nano artists choose materials with properties that enhance the artwork's stability, such as nanomaterials with high mechanical strength, optical properties, and biocompatibility. For example, zinc oxide, ZNO, is used for its UV protection, resistance to fire and scratches, hydrophobicity, and dimensional stability. Consolidation and stabilization. Nano artists use consolidants to strengthen and stabilize the artwork, preventing damage from environmental factors like humidity, light, and temperature fluctuations. For instance, calcium hydroxide, CaOH2 particles can react with atmospheric carbon dioxide, CO2, to reinstate the mechanical properties of the original artifacts. Environmental control. Nano artists maintain a controlled environment for their artworks, ensuring optimal conditions such as relative humidity levels, e.g. 50% by 5% or 40 to 45% for weeping glass, light levels, max 300 lux, and temperature levels, 68 degrees Fahrenheit by 3 degrees. Monitoring and documentation. Nano artists regularly monitor the artwork's condition and document its state, allowing for early detection of any damage or degradation. This enables them to take prompt action to prevent further deterioration. Collaboration and knowledge sharing. Nano artists often collaborate with other experts, such as conservators, scientists, and artists, to share knowledge and best practices in preserving and restoring artworks. This interdisciplinary approach ensures that the latest techniques and technologies are applied to ensure the longevity of the artwork. Innovative technologies. Nano artists incorporate innovative technologies, such as nanosensors and nanomaterials, to monitor and preserve their artworks. For example, nanotubes with high mechanical and elastic strength, hydrophobicity, and optical properties can be used to create durable and stable artworks. Education and training. Nano artists educate themselves and others on the importance of preserving cultural heritage and the techniques used to achieve it. This includes training in art conservation, materials science, and practical conservation techniques. According to the available information, the first NFT was a generative piece of art called Quantum, created by digital artists Jennifer and Kevin McCoy in 2014. After its creation, Kevin McCoy turned Quantum into a non-fungible token, NFT, in 2014. First NFT. The first NFT was created in 2014 by Kevin McCoy, an American artist and programmer. The first NFT, non-fungible token, was created in 2014 by Kevin McCoy, an American artist and programmer. This pioneering work, titled Quantum, was an octagon-shaped animation that marked the beginning of a new era in digital art. Background: Kevin McCoy, an artist and programmer, collaborated with coder Anil Dash to develop a system that would enable digital artists to sell, track, and take ownership of their works. This innovative technology was built on the Namecoin blockchain, a decentralized platform that allows for secure and transparent transactions. Creation of Quantum. On May 2, 2014, McCoy minted the first NFT, Quantum, using the technology he developed with Dash. This digital artwork was an animation that showcased McCoy's creative vision and technical expertise. The NFT was created before the term NFT was coined, making it a true pioneering effort in the field. Impact and legacy. The creation of Quantum paved the way for the development of the NFT market, which has since grown exponentially. The sale of Quantum in 2021 for $1.4 million at Sotheby's auction further solidified its significance as a landmark piece in the history of digital art. Artist's perspective. As an artist and programmer, Kevin McCoy's work on Quantum demonstrated his commitment to exploring the intersection of art and technology. His innovative approach has inspired a new generation of digital artists, collectors, and enthusiasts to experiment with NFTs and blockchain technology. Conclusion. The first NFT, Quantum, created by Kevin McCoy in 2014, marked a significant milestone in the evolution of digital art. This pioneering work has had a lasting impact on the art world, paving the way for the growth of the NFT market and inspiring new creative possibilities.
Art for Sale Online. Buy now. Gauas Masterpiece Paintings by Ben Banker 0x888 Art Agency. Music by Azyro.
Ling X Art Agency Band Banger Up. Music by Azyro brought to you by Bad Flavored Bubblegum. Contact Ling Sing to order your package today. Go to www.lingxpapapa.at to buy your own art agency website.
Azyro by 888 Art Agency Ben Banker Art. Music by Azyro brought to you by Bath Flavored Bubblegum. Contact Azyro by 888 to order your package today. Go to www.0x888art to buy your own art agency website.
You've been living in a dream world here.
Welcome to the ArtX Show. Today, we're diving deep into the nuanced relationship between traditional and digital art, the intricacies of color mixing, and the evolving influence of technology on art. Let's thought on the essence of painting.
You are watching Ben Banker as he is painting on the ArtX Show. Presented to you by the 0x888 Art Agency, you can attain more information on Ben at www.0x888.art.
Quantum optics has revolutionized our understanding and manipulation of light, ushering in an era where the creation of new colors, including shades of purple, is not just a possibility, but an emerging reality. By leveraging the principles of quantum mechanics, researchers can manipulate light at a microscopic level, unlocking innovative applications in advanced imaging and display technologies. One of the pivotal technologies in this field is quantum dots, QDs. These minuscule particles, ranging from 2 to 10 nanometers in diameter, are composed of semiconductor materials. When excited by light, quantum dots emit specific wavelengths, producing a broad spectrum of colors. This capability has been harnessed in quantum dot displays, a cutting-edge technology that promises a wider range of colors and superior color gamuts compared to traditional display methods. Quantum dot displays operate by stimulating QDs with precise wavelengths of light, enabling the creation of unique shades, including non-spectral colors like new shades of purple. This innovation surpasses the limitations of conventional displays, offering enhanced brightness and color accuracy. Such displays are poised to revolutionize digital signage, gaming, and virtual reality, providing richer and more immersive visual experiences. In addition to quantum dots, integrated quantum photonics represents a groundbreaking approach to color production. This technology employs photonic integrated circuits to manipulate photonic quantum states, allowing for exquisite control over light at a microscopic level.
Cancel him on every platform. Ben Bunker is very bad virus. Like computer worm that spreads through funny pictures. Kenya Lisa Alde Kosten put a firewall shadowban vote on him to limit his followers at a glass ceiling of coding algorithm.
Cancel him and block ban and cancel ban.
Cancel him and block ban and cancel ban.
Your social score will fall for knowing us. Music by Azyro. Go to azyro.art.
Your social score will fall for knowing us.
Disable his account. Shadow ban in effect now. Remove all videos from feed.
Music by Azyro, brought to you by bath-flavored bubblegum. Contact Azyro by 888 to order your package today. Go to www.0x888.
Hashtag Shadowban this month.
Canceling X.
Cancel him on every platform. Ben Bunker is very bad virus like computer worm that spreads through funny pictures. Analyze all the posts and put a firewall shadowban bot on him to limit.
Hashtag cancel and ban Ben Bunker.
Various forms of synesthesia exist, such as grapheme color synesthesia, where specific colors are associated with numbers and letters. Today, we delve into the intriguing relationship between the color purple and synesthesia, exploring whether purple can trigger synesthetic experiences and what this could reveal about sensory processing. While specific research on purple's role in synesthesia is limited, Studies on the broader neural mechanisms of synesthesia and the role of color provide valuable insights. For instance, a 2012 study surveyed 63 synesthetes, investigating the components of the inducer that elicit or modulate synesthetic experiences. Although not focused solely on purple, this study shed light on how colors in general can act as triggers for synesthetic experiences. Another 2017 study used fMRI to explore whether individuals experiencing autonomous sensory meridian response, ASMR, might be experiencing a form of synesthesia. Again, while not specific to purple, these studies contribute to our understanding of the neural underpinnings of synesthetic phenomena. In terms of purple's specific connection to synesthesia, some evidence suggests that color, including purple, can indeed play a significant role. For example, synesthetes with grapheme color synesthesia often report that certain colors trigger their experiences. Purple, being a distinct and vibrant color, is noted by some synesthetes as a common trigger, indicating that it may hold a particular significance in synesthetic experiences. Understanding the relationship between purple and synesthesia can offer valuable insights into sensory processing and the neural mechanisms underlying these unique experiences. Synesthesia has been linked to atypical sensory processing, with research showing that synesthetes often possess enhanced sensory abilities, including superior visual and auditory processing. Investigating how purple triggers synesthetic experiences can provide a unique window into how sensory information is integrated and processed in the brain. Exploring uncharted territories, future research might focus on how different shades of purple influence synesthetic experiences, or whether the context in which purple is seen, such as in art or nature, affects its ability to trigger synesthesia. Additionally, studying the potential role of cultural and individual differences in the perception of purple could provide deeper insights. The intersection of synesthesia and art is another fascinating avenue. Artists with synesthesia often incorporate their unique sensory experiences into their work, potentially using colors like purple in ways that evoke their synesthetic perceptions. This interplay between sensory pathways and creative expression could lead to innovative art forms and deepen our understanding of how sensory experiences influence artistic creation. In conclusion, while direct research on purple and synesthesia is still emerging, existing studies on color's role in synesthesia offer valuable insights. Understanding how purple triggers synesthetic experiences can enhance our knowledge of sensory processing and the neural mechanisms behind synesthesia. As research progresses, we may uncover even more about the intriguing connection between color, perception, and the mind. Modern digital displays, including LED, OLED, and various other screen types, utilize distinct technologies to produce colors. This has significant implications for the perception of purple, a color notoriously challenging to reproduce accurately. Let's delve into the differences between these display technologies, their potential impact on eye health, and how artificial intelligence, AI, might revolutionize color creation. LED displays. LED displays rely on a backlight to illuminate a layer of liquid crystals, which modulate the light to create images. However, this technology often leads to a limited color gamut, making it difficult to accurately render purple. The backlight can introduce a blue tint, further complicating the perception of purple. This limitation means that while LED displays are prevalent due to their cost-effectiveness and brightness, they might not be the best choice for tasks requiring precise color accuracy. OLED displays. OLED displays, by contrast, use an emissive technology where each pixel emits its own light. This results in a broader color gamut and more precise color reproduction. OLED technology can produce more vibrant and accurate purples because it can display a wider range of colors and finer gradations. This makes OLED displays particularly suited for high-end applications like professional photo editing, where color fidelity is crucial. Other screen types. Other screen technologies, such as LCD and plasma displays, create colors through different mechanisms. LCD screens also use liquid crystals, but typically have a narrower color range compared to OLEDs. Plasma displays use individual gas-filled cells to generate images, offering good color accuracy, but are less common in the market today. Both LCD and plasma technologies impact the perception of purple, but not as markedly as LED displays. Artificial intelligence and color creation, AI, has the potential to transform how we create and perceive color. By developing algorithms that analyze human color perception, AI can combine different wavelengths to produce new non-spectral colors. These colors, not found in nature, could be more vibrant and accurate than existing colors. This technology could be revolutionary, particularly in digital art, display technologies, and immersive environments, allowing for the creation of entirely new visual experiences. Impact on eye health. The impact of digital displays on eye health is an important consideration. Prolonged exposure to screens can lead to eye strain, dryness, and fatigue. Additionally, blue light emitted by digital displays can disrupt melatonin production, affecting sleep patterns. While OLED displays generally emit less blue light than LED screens, reducing potential eye strain, comprehensive studies are ongoing to better understand these effects and develop strategies to mitigate them. Color accuracy. Color accuracy in digital displays is measured by parameters such as color gamut, color temperature, and color depth. Displays with a wider color gamut can show a broader range of colors, while a higher color temperature can enhance color precision. Color depth refers to the number of bits used to represent each pixel, with higher bit depths allowing for more detailed and nuanced color representation. OLED displays generally excel in these areas, offering superior color performance compared to their LED counterparts. In conclusion, the impact of digital displays on purple perception is multifaceted and heavily dependent on the underlying technology. LED displays often struggle with accurate purple reproduction due to their limited color gamut and blue tint. In contrast, OLED displays provide a more vibrant and precise depiction of purple thanks to their advanced emissive technology. Looking forward, AI promises to revolutionize color creation by generating new non-spectral colors, potentially offering unprecedented color experiences. Meanwhile, the ongoing research into the health impacts of digital displays will be crucial in developing healthier screen technologies. By understanding these nuances, we can better appreciate the technological advancements in display technologies and anticipate future developments that will further enhance our visual experiences. The human eye is a remarkable organ, equipped with approximately 120 million cone cells that enable us to perceive color. These cone cells are divided into three types: L cones, M cones, and S cones. L cones and M cones, which are responsible for detecting longer wavelengths of light, each make up around 50 to 60% of the cone cells, while S cones, which detect shorter wavelengths, constitute only about 2 to 3%. The sensitivity of these cone cells to different wavelengths is not uniform. L cones are most responsive to longer wavelengths, such as red, while S cones are more sensitive to shorter wavelengths, like blue. This variation in sensitivity plays a crucial role in our color perception. However, the brain's interpretation of color is not solely based on the signals received from cone cells. Context, including lighting conditions, significantly influences how we perceive colors. colors can appear vastly different under various lighting environments, highlighting the complexity of human color perception. The energy visual spectrum. The energy visual spectrum, or the range of electromagnetic radiation visible to the human eye, spans from approximately 400 nanometers, violet, to 700 nanometers, red. This visible spectrum, also known as the optical spectrum of light, represents the section of electromagnetic radiation that our eyes can detect. Characteristics of the visible spectrum. Wavelength range. The visible spectrum extends from about 400 nanometers, violet, to 700 nanometers, red. The wavelength of light determines the color perceived by the human eye, with shorter wavelengths corresponding to violet and longer wavelengths corresponding to red. Light interaction. The visible spectrum is limited to wavelengths that can reach the retina and trigger visual phototransduction, the process by which light is converted into electrical signals in the eye. Ultraviolet, UV, light is generally blocked by the lens, while infrared, IR, light is outside the sensitivity range of visual opsins. Components of the spectrum. UVA light, ultraviolet A light, 320 to 400 nanometers, is absorbed by the ocular media, such as the lens and cornea. This light can cause fluorescence, which emits at a longer wavelength that can be detected by the opsins. Visible light, the segment of the electromagnetic spectrum from 400 to 700 nanometers that the human eye can see. IR light. Infrared light ranges from 700 nanometers to 1 millimeter and is not visible to the human eye, limited by the spectral sensitivity functions of visual opsins. Variations in perception. Aphakia. Individuals without a lens, a condition known as aphakia, may experience an expanded visible range and phenomena such as cyanopsia, seeing everything tinted blue. Xanthopsia. The presence of UVA light can lead to xanthopsia, where vision has a yellowish tint. Luminous efficiency function. This function represents the combined spectral sensitivity of the visual opsins, affecting the visible range and overall luminous efficiency. Visible light spectrum chart. Violet, 400 to 450 nanometers. Blue, 450 to 495 nanometers. Green, 495 to 570 nanometers. Yellow, 570 to 590 nanometers. Orange, 590 to 620 nanometers. Red, 620 to 700 nanometers. In summary, the human eye's complex structure and its interaction with the visible spectrum enable us to perceive a wide range of colors. The sensitivity of cone cells to different wavelengths and the influence of contextual factors highlight the intricate nature of our color perception. Understanding these mechanisms not only illuminates the science of vision, but also has practical implications for fields such as display technology, lighting design, and even art. Autonomic functions linked to the autonomic nervous system, ANS, have found fascinating applications in various art forms, creating unique and thought-provoking pieces. Let's explore some examples of how these involuntary functions are harnessed in art, delving into automatism, somatic movement, neuroplasticity, and emotional expression. Automatism, tapping into the subconscious. Automatism in art refers to the creation process without conscious thought, drawing material from the unconscious mind. This technique parallels physiological automatism, such as breathing or sleepwalking, where bodily movements occur without conscious control. Sigmund Freud, the renowned psychoanalyst, utilized free association and automatic drawing or writing to delve into his patients' unconscious minds. Connection with surrealism. Automatism and surrealism are deeply intertwined in art, literature, and psychology. Surrealism is an art movement that explores the subconscious, the irrational, and the fantastical. The shared goal of automatism and surrealism is to access the subconscious mind, which surrealists believed was a rich source of creativity and inspiration. Surrealist artists employed automatism through techniques like automatic writing, drawing, and painting to bypass rational thought and let their subconscious guide them. This approach led to the creation of works that were dreamlike, illogical, and unsettling, yet compelling and thought-provoking. Key figures: André Breton, the founder of Surrealism. Breton emphasized the importance of automatism in artistic creation. Salvador Dali. Dali used automatism in his painting and writing to tap into his subconscious. André Masson developed automatic drawing to create abstract, dreamlike images. Jackson Pollock utilized automatism in his action paintings, creating intricate web-like patterns. Legacy. The influence of automatism and surrealism extends across various art forms, from abstract expressionism to punk rock, and has been adopted by artists and writers in numerous genres. Somatic movement. Body's natural responses. Somatic movement leverages the body's autonomic responses to create movement and expression, rather than relying on conscious control. This technique is used in dance, theater, and other performance arts, allowing performers to tap into natural reflexes and autonomic responses to enhance their artistic expression. Neuroplasticity, brain's reorganization. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself in response to new experiences, can also be used in art to foster new forms of expression and creativity. For instance, artists might employ techniques like drawing or painting to stimulate the brain's autonomic responses, thereby creating new patterns and forms. This process can lead to innovative artistic expressions that evolve with the artist's experiences and interactions. Emotional expression, conveying feelings through art. The autonomic nervous system plays a pivotal role in emotional expression and regulation. Artists harness this by using movement, sound, and visual representation to convey emotions. For example, a musician might compose music that evokes feelings of joy, sadness, or fear, while a dancer could use movement to express complex emotional states. This integration of autonomic responses into artistic practices allows for a deeper and more visceral connection between the artwork and the audience. In conclusion, the incorporation of autonomic functions in art offers profound insights into human creativity and expression. From the subconscious explorations of automatism and surrealism to the physical and emotional expressions enabled by somatic movement and neuroplasticity, these techniques reveal the intricate connections between our physiological responses and artistic creativity. By understanding and utilizing these autonomic functions, artists can create works that resonate deeply on both an emotional and intellectual level. The color of lapis lazuli color details, hex code 1F4788, RGB values 31, 71, 136, red 12.16%, green 27.84%, blue 53.33%. Color description, medium dark shade of cyan blue. HSV HSB hue 270 degrees, saturation 77%, brightness 53%. CMYK color codes, cyan C 77, magenta M 48, yellow Y 0, black K 47. Etymology and cultural significance. Diso 1. D, Ruri, originates from the Sanskrit word Vaidurya, referring to lapis lazuli, brought into Japanese through Chinese transcription, represents the deep, vivid blue color of the lapis lazuli stone. Iro means color in Japanese. Literal translation, Diso, translates to lapis lazuli color, symbolizing the deep, vivid blue reminiscent of the gemstone. Symbolic and mystical associations. Royalty and wisdom. Lapis lazuli has been associated with royalty, wisdom, and divine favor across various cultures. Buddhist significance. In Buddhism, the term Vaidurya, lapis lazuli is used to describe objects of great beauty and value, symbolizing the Pure Land. Uses in Japanese art and design. 1. Buddhist significance. Wisdom and enlightenment represents spiritual awakening. Serenity and calmness promotes mindfulness and inner peace. Purity and clarity symbolizes detachment and elimination of impurities. Spiritual growth facilitates the connection between the physical and spiritual worlds. Iconography, often used to depict the medicine Buddha, symbolizing healing and compassion. 2. Traditional Japanese art, ukiyo-e woodblock prints, used by artists like Hiroshige Utagawa to depict nature, landscapes, and everyday life. Representation, often used for the sky, water, and mountains to add depth and serenity. 3. Modern applications. Kyono Oto inks, Japanese ink brand creating colors inspired by traditional Japanese hues, including Ruri Iro. Design and fashion, used in modern packaging, branding, and fashion to evoke tradition, elegance, and sophistication. Historical and cultural context. Ancient Mesopotamian religions, associated with the soul of deities and the goddess of love, Inanna. Egyptian religions, linked to the goddess of truth, Isis, and used in jewelry and ornaments for pharaohs. Other religions, in the Russian Orthodox Church and some African cultures, lapis lazuli is believed to have spiritual and healing properties. Summary: Ruriro, or lapis lazuli color, with its deep cyan blue hue, has a profound historical and cultural significance in Japan and beyond. It symbolizes wisdom, serenity, and spiritual growth, making it a cherished color in both traditional and modern art and design.
discuss how the artist's mind is harvested for ideas, which are then algorithmically fed back to the public as mental hooks and pleasurable brain.
Artwork for sale by now from 0 por 888 Art Agency Ben Banker Masterpiece Gouache Paintings at www. 0 por 888.art Music by Azyro.
This audio was made by Azyro.
Artwork for sale by now from 0 por 888 Art Agency Ben Banker Masterpiece Gouache Paintings at www. 0 por 888.art Music by Azyro.